What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Halcyon 6. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and do some badass stuff. Just be badasses. That's what we're trying to do. Stationed at Helicarnassus. Stationed at Eridanus. We should probably wipe out these pirates before things get any more hectic. They keep sending attacks at us from very, very close by. And I'm thinking that just needs to be taken care of. We got the Warden Mark 1 over here. He's an 800 HP. Do we know anything about his ship? I think with 3 ships, we should be able to take him, no problem. 2 ships might be a little sketchy, but maybe we send a fleet on out. Maybe we just send somebody out to be like, hey, how would you like to get your ass kicked? We'll put Talon Forward on that one. We got Flak Barrage. We will select the Knight right here, the Pringle Prober. We definitely got to rename this ship, but we'll do it when we get back to our ship. Actually, we'll do it right now. Forget that. We can't fly into combat without an awesome name. I don't really know what to name it, but I guess we'll call it the Frecklefinger. There we go. Because it uses drones and stuff, and they're like little freckles in space or something. I don't know. Don't judge me. Let's send a fleet on out. We will launch the Brucka Brigade. Launch... it doesn't matter. Launch. The new Frecklefinger class Starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs is a commanding officer, which you can assign. Cool. And I already did. Let's go ahead and drop out of there, and let's get back to business, shall we? So we'll start combat right here. This should only be a small ship. And this will give us a... oh, actually, he hits pretty hard. I wasn't expecting to take that kind of damage right now. Alright, upload virus on the little bastard. Sensors are offline. Fantastic. And out the sensors have been eliminated. Let's go ahead and open fire. 166, and that leaves us with pretty much a flak barrage to finish this thing off. Damn, that gun sounded awesome. It was like thwug, 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 thwug. Yeah, that's the type of gun that I like to shoot. We'll take these guys home. Commander, our fleet managed to secure something from the pirate wreckage. It seems to be a kind of map. Bring your fleet back to the starbase and we'll decode it. What is that? It's a Corzan Prophet fleet. I can take those bitches. They don't scare me. It's a fundamental part of humanity. We have to size everybody up and be like, can I take them? Alright, so Admiral Zeb has pirate raiders all over the area. If we hunt some down, we may find a clue to his location. We destroyed a fleet. Loyal there. 75 materials. Hell yeah. So there we go. We got a nice little bonus. We were able to decode the pirate map, which gave us the positions of different pirate clans. It would be better to deal with them individually rather than having to handle them all at once. Okay, understood. Sir, a Corzan delegate has arrived. I'll put them through now. Human friends, greetings from Onir in the Corzan Consensus. Many commiserations to you and your people, Commander. We came as soon as we sensed the tremendous outgrowth of psychic torment from New Terra. By now, I'm sure you too have discovered the terrible tragedy that has befallen your race. The Federation is crippled, and you, my child, must pick up the pieces. But be heartened, human, for Onir will aid you in whichever manner you desire. Okay. Resources and ships would suffice. Of course, we can't offer you physical aid per se. We were more imagining counsel, advice. An admittedly scaly shoulder to cry on, but more in that vein. Ah, I see. What kind of counsel are you offering? Well, of course, we can't offer you many visions of the future. That would be highly destabilizing. And as you know, we would run counter to our sacred task of guiding and pruning the continuum. But there is one piece of premonition we may impart on you, if you will accept it. Yeah, lay it on me. Do not trust the Collective, or the Zlar, or the Yabling. They are conspiring against you to seize your station. In fact, don't trust anyone except your friends, the Corzan. That's it. Oh dear, is that the time? I fear I must be off. The Collective must be promptly warned of a terrible, terrible mistake it is about to make. I do apologize, but extrasensory knowledge is a heavy, heavy burden. Please, do come by Onir sometime. The desert air is deliciously dry this season. Oh wow, they got all kinds of pirates down here. They were not kidding. They have like buku pirates down in this area. Okay. I mean, we should definitely start hitting some of their targets. Planetary stars, so we have 0 diplomacy with the Corpsers, which is unsatisfactory. I would probably send the fleet around to go pick up all the resources that are hanging out. Might be a reasonable way to spend our afternoon. There's pockets of rare gas at the nebula. So, yeah, let's send a fleet. Let's go ahead and launch. Yep, launch anyways. Not that worried about it. Commander, the Krull fleets that are harassing our remnant facilities have been detected emerging from interdimensional portals in and around Federation space. Now that we have a full fleet, we should investigate these portals and attempt to shut them down. The longer we wait, the more Krull will pour out of them. Okay. Those look kind of tough, though. They look a little meaner than me, in all honesty. Let's transfer the fuel. We will leave the system. Let's head on out to the dark matter mine. I don't know how much we can carry on our ships, but I'm going to try and carry as much back with me as I can. We'll redirect them from there. Since it's such a short hop, we'll transfer the materials, leave the system, we'll redirect to there. Now that that's done, we'll transfer the crew over, we will leave. And as far as this is concerned, God, kind of brutal. They have a lot of HP. They're tough. I mean, we're tough too, but in total, we've got 1,700. They've got around 2,600, 2,700 in there, give or take. So, a little concerning. Let's go ahead and redirect them out that way, because we may as well. If we have the resources, I would suggest that we come up with some kind of... Oh, I don't know. We have the warder. I don't know if I want that. Zyrodiacs. We've got a fuel plant. Without fuel, you won't be able to send out fleets on missions. The fuel plant produces 1 additional fuel per day. Okay, so that's a starbase room. It's not bad, and it would probably save us time running around trying to get fuel, and we could evacuate those stations. And I don't know if we get free officers when we do that, or how that all works, but it seems like it might be an intelligent thing to do. In the meanwhile, where is our officer academy? Improved learning habits. Officers get more XP from combat. Okay. Well, then I'm going to need people to be home before I can really do anything else down here. Alright, so we'll transfer the materials. Leave the system. And while it's paused... Where are they going? They're stationed at Menkar. That's Karina. That's Menkar right there. We can probably take them. And I would suggest that we do so. Let's go ahead and send the fleet, just in case, because we're going to want to unlock these later on. A little bit tougher of a ship, and that's got me a tiny bit worried, but we'll upload viruses and we'll do what we can here. Sensors are offline on the big ship. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see how this goes down, but I'm going to go ahead and harass big ship. 199, exploited. We took a little bit of damage right there. He inflicts ship disable. Let's go ahead and send out a shock mine. Ship is officially disabled. We may be able to keep him perma-stun locked if we can... There you go. All DPS on him. All DPT in this case. So he's got crew panic, dark matter extractions looking good. I'm going to suggest that we weapon supercharge. Maybe. No, that puts exploit on me, though. Let's maybe cripple him. His engines are now down, so he's got issues to deal with, no doubt. We can deconstruct a single enemy, or we can exploit engines down, which he has. There it is. Exploitation accomplished. We are going to run a repair on our ship. He will more than likely come out of his stun very, very shortly. And he's got a resistance to it now. I'm going to keep all fire. Just keep engines down. Yeah, as long as we can keep hitting him with the flat cannon, I don't mind. Hull is breached down there. Keep getting him with flak barrage. There you go. That's what I like to see. We need to get a heal on him, so let's go ahead and patch up the hull. Not too bad for a first combat for him. We teleport explosives, which gives us... Does anybody have anything that inflicts vulnerable? I'm a little... Engines are back down. Let's go ahead and push him over the edge a little bit. I want to make sure the next flak burst gets him. You blanked out in space combat, huh? Perfect. We got that ship down. Absolutely gorgeous. Could have asked for a better resolution. Probably should have shot him with disabling shot now that I think about it, but such is the way things go. You know, heal up while you got the chance. In the meantime, we'll do crippling shot on you. That'll lower your speed. He resisted, actually. Not too bad. His weapons are now disrupted. He inflicts hull breach on this side. Let's go ahead and do that. Hull has been breached. Wow, a bunch of little bugs just chewing on the outside. That exploits hull breach, so we're going to go ahead and launch that out. If we have anything else that... Let's go ahead and ship disable. I would love to not take any more damage and just maximize the amount of... Oh, he resisted it. What a cheeky little bastard. His hull is now breached. Let's continue to keep the hull breached, actually. Just gnaw that thing open. He still takes damage, too, which is the nice part about that. It stacks very, very nicely because every single turn, he bleeds out a little bit from that, too. So it's just damage upon damage upon damage. Commander, Corbin Lau's fleet made contact with the colony at Menkar. The brave and loyal Federation colony overseer offers to remain at the sector and make contact with passing refugees. Alternatively, if you prefer, you can choose to evacuate the facility and bring the crew back to the station. This one is really, really close to the warp hole. I guess I'll go ahead and take the crew for right now. We'll send them back home. Reputation has been gained. What does that mean? So notifications. Resources retrieved, 84, 207, and 53. Not bad. Not bad at all. What I would suggest for right now is that we come up with some activity participate in inside the station. Sorry, I'm still right-clicking. Alright, so these are not until level 4. These, however, are level 1. Let's go ahead and have Corbin Lau do it. Let's go ahead and have Rodent Tesla get that one. We can build something right here. We have tasks available on this side. I would say train an officer. If you can get Talon forward to train a new officer, I would be very, very much appreciative. The more officers we have, the happier I will be. Improved officer education. New and existing officers are automatically upgraded to level 4 upon generation. That's not terrible either. I don't know what I should spend time on. Maybe I should stack up for tier 2, you know? The repair bay might not be of terrible... You can research upgrades for improving Starship repairs. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And now that we have that, I would say to slap a repair bay in. We can research upgrades for improving the Starship repairs, and that costs us 6. And so that's down there with the Officer Academy and the Terran Starship hangar. Yeah, let's get a repair bay. I don't know what it does, but I want one. And then while we wait, we'll have Talon Ford. There we go. Train us a new officer. It'll take some time, but by and large, I think it'll be worth it. We don't have a whole lot of pressing business to deal with either. There's a leecher in the hive at the starbase, okay? Let's attack the leecher's hive. We will add a NTF cadet to the combat. I will inflict blinded upon this thing. Actually, let's put bleeding on him. Oh. Woo! Okay, shrapnel grenade out. He is now bleeding. Let's exploit that bleeding. Ooh, and we got an evade right there at just the wrong moment. Okay, give him afflicted then. Oh, you missed too, huh? It's not a good look for us right now. Oh, wow, he's dead as hell. Okay. Precision shot. Still a little bit worrisome, our current situation. Yeah, all this missing. Go ahead and get him with another one. There it is. Slice the critter in half. And wow, that got kind of bloody. That got a little bit more bloody than I expected. That's kind of gnarly. With the Leecher Hive destroyed, the expedition crew continues the mission. Sometimes you gotta lose a red shirt. That guy doesn't even have a name. His name was NTF Rank. And it was just like, Jesus. Well, now what are you gonna do? Commander, our sensors have picked up another Krull portal inside the Federation borders. Though it is guarded by a strong fleet, we may be able to close it if we can defeat them. See, I just don't know how we beat those guys right there. Like, they're really, really tough. They got quite a bit of HP. It's got me worried. Where's the other portal at? Portal's right there, and they're sending out... They're going to Centaurus. Where is Centaurus? Because wherever Centaurus is, that's where we're going to have to fight him. Okay. We will give it some time. Is everybody awaiting orders? Somebody should be in the Starfleet Academy. Yes. It's got 1 day remaining there and 2 days remaining there. Parabay is online. Acknowledged. We're just going to have to wear this one out. Okay, acknowledged. Commander, new candidates are ready to be selected for promotion to officer. Good, I'm glad to hear it. So I will probably go with... He's got solar flare, sensors offline. Okay, stasis lock. Ship disabled. That's pretty good. He's got into the fray. Allies get inspired. I don't know what it does. Must do something. A dimensional flashbang gives engines down and weapons disruption. Bridge shot gives weapons disruption as well. Ahmed Robinson is pretty good. Broadside salvo, supercharged polarity, repair drone. I'm sure I won't be disappointed. We have a couple of ships moving around right now, so we're going to have to deal with one thing at a time. I don't think there's anything at Centaurus. We've got a Federation facility. Oh, there is. Okay. Well, one thing at a time. Let's send a fleet to deal with that problem. Pirate issue appears to be getting worse. I think they may be ramping up their efforts a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and upload viruses and we'll see who we get here. Sensors are offline for all enemy combatants. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and we'll exploit that on the shivs. 153 right there. I don't know if I have anything. Get him with flak. Down he goes on the first turn. Instantly taken out. Being evaded right there. A little bit of damage out. I'm going to go... I guess we'll go with the Siphon Dark Matter. That'll work out okay. It's not the move that I'm choosing to want to use right now, but it'll do. I'm going to suggest that we stun him for a moment. We do need some bigger ships, like really, really badly. If we get some larger ships, we'd be much, much better shape. Let's give them... They've got crew panic. Can I do anything with crew panic? Ah, shock mine exploits it. Well, in it goes then. Evasion is off right there. They are now sensors offline. I will go with a portal gun. He's down, taken care of. Boom, boom, boom. And now it's just for the big guy. Well, let's breach that hull, big guy. Okay, so his hull is breached. Portal gun, take advantage of that fact. Let's not let him out of our sight. We will also inflict weapons or engines down on him so that we get more turns. I think that's what engines down does. Lowers his speed, so yeah, right there we'll get a double turn every little bit. Flat gun. If anybody's taking damage, please heal that now. We're not going to have a ton of time to heal before we go deal with the Krull fleet. Keep engines down on him, please. Ship is disabled, so we got a skip turn right there. That's alright, though. I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. It's going to be tough to finish off that shot right there, so let's just... Oh, we got a crit. Good. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't have asked for anything better. We gained Structural Engineer. I know how to make this ship stronger. Space combat health is plus 5%. Commander gained Fast and Furious. I live my life a quarter mile at a time, so his combat speed is up. Commander, a map was retrieved from the pirate ship's computers before they were destroyed. It seems that they were en route to the Pulsar. There are records of some kind of treasure, hoard of stolen dark matter. It is likely guarded, but we could investigate and try to retrieve the dark matter for ourselves. Alright, so you guys are on your way back home. We have to send a fleet out there to deal with that, so let's just do that now. Alright, so we're going to start this off as we always do with an uploaded virus. Sensors are offline. Gotta aim your guns manually like a bunch of noobs. That's gonna suck. Let's harass them. Actually, I probably should have killed the smaller ones first. That was a mistake. Let's do deconstruct on you then, I guess. Hull is breached, which gives us access to a portal gun on him. Let's inflict engines down right there. That'll give us access to a flak barrage. Oh, really? He healed himself. Well, good on you, buddy. Good on you. I'll run a heal since we're not really doing much anyways. I gotta wait for him to get stacked back up with nasty little... Oh, yeah, look at that. He's getting to take multiple turns now. Look at you over here taking hella turns compared to everybody else. That's what I like to see. Okay, so engines are down. Let's go ahead and get him started. Let him tick off some health for a minute while we wait. He'll likely be primed up to die by the time we get back over here. Flak gun's out. Oh, big dodge. It's hard to dodge flak. That's a tough one. Hull is breached over here. Okay. Not that upsetting, but manageable. There we go. Yeah, I should have started with the little guys first. Alright. Crippling shot. Let's get this done nice and efficiently. I'd like to see a cauterize over here, so fix our hull breach. Very good. Man, we ain't getting no loving over here. Good, nice little evade right there. Let's backstab maneuver, keep him up and out of our hair. Perfecto. And now that he's knocked out... Oh, I don't really care. We'll deconstruct, I guess. I need time to get one more heal off. So there it is. Nice. Got a little bit of extra dark matter. Let's see here. Corbane allows fleet make contact with a fuel refinery at Centaurus. Continue your production, I guess. Yeah, I'll take the fuel back with me too. And then while we're out here, is anybody actually producing anything? Because if I can redirect a fleet and get some more materials, that'd be Excelsior. That place is full. Send the fleet. Corbin Lau, our engine overheated while we flew. 8 crew were too close and died in the explosion. The Corzan speakers arrived, doubtless to ask another favor. Darren, friends, I have an embarrassing request for you. One of our most celebrated xenologists has gone rogue, so to speak. Originally dispatched to study the behavior of pirates in this area, he's since gone on to join in on and even lead raids against diabling trade flotillas. Well, that's embarrassing. That a member of our august assembly should stoop that far is more than embarrassing. It is a repudiation of the value system of the Corzan race. Truthfully, we cannot have a rogue Corzan out in the galaxy. It is too dangerous. We need him killed. Whoa, you can't just do it yourself? No. Corzan law strictly forbids Corzan on Corzan violence. The psychic backlash that occurs when such an act takes place is highly unpleasant for one of our race, and so it occurs very, very rarely. But there's no issues with you hiring somebody else to do it. Oh, gracious, no, that's fine. It really is just about that psychic backlash. That's really the main hurdle. I see. Anyways, do it for us. You'll be rewarded with materials, as well as some intriguing tactical research we've been conducting recently. I agree. Let's go ahead and track down. Excellent. I knew the Corzan consensus had no better friends than the Terrans, which is why we knew you would agree, of course. We shall soon be in touch. We foresee it. Who is this? This Lar. I haven't met them yet. Alright, well, we're basically out of time for the day, so I will see you all next time. Ooh, a Zlar ambassador has arrived in our system. They're claiming to be from the Zlar Yanthu Directorate. Must be a new government that's taken over. I'll put them through. Federation Commander. Greetings from the Honorable Zlar Yanthu Directorate. It seems as though the biological superweapon you were clearly developing has gotten loose and is rapidly proliferating across Federation space. We hope you have learned to not pursue such folly in the future. What are you talking about, Zlar? Oh, really? You expect us to think you weren't breeding monstrous flesh beasts to release on your empire in secret quest for galactic domination? It's pretty typical paranoia. Fine then, don't admit your charade. I promise you our famed Zlar Yanthu bioweapons experts will eventually capture one of the creatures and expose the Federation fingerprints all over its genetic code. By all means, be my guest. One final warning. Do not approach or interfere with any Zlar territories or colonies. Unlike the Zlar Norch and the Zlar Kodoro, may they all roast in the great hellfires of the Slack Thriss. The Zlar Yanthu Directorate wishes no outside contact with any race. Do not interfere in our affairs, Terran. Fine. That's it for me. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.